say this, and I know people might go to my page and be like, well, I thought you was dating someone. I am dating someone, but I do want to say this, though. I'm over black men. I seen a girl make this post, like, some months ago, but, like, and I felt her then, but I really feel her now. I am so over black men. I'm over black men, and the reason why is, like, it's too much dating them. It's too much dating them. Like, it's too much energy. It's too much, like, fight that you gotta give. It's too much, like, having to, like, show too much. Like, I just wish people get what I'm trying to say. Like, that girl, she said it perfectly. I'm a lot more rude than her, so, like, I could really be offensive. But I just feel like it's a lot of dating black men. It's like they want you to stick around with all their bullshit. They want you to stick around while they grow up and all that stuff, and they don't do the same for you.
Yeah, and it's especially hard when you're dating a gang member. You didn't mention that part, did you? Let's get right into it, man. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of City Boys Raw and Uncut. I need y'all to like and subscribe, man. Get your boy rolling in this algorithm, man. Let's go, baby.
Like if I came into the relationship, I've showed you nothing but loyalty, nothing but love. Why are you blaming your past on what you do to me? Like, do you get what I'm saying? And I feel like me and my friend was talking, and, like, I remember her saying something, like, about her man, and she was basically like, yeah, I had to, like, you know, basically she was saying, this ain't verbatim, but she was basically saying, like, she had to, like, basically fight for the nigga for her man to get comfortable enough to start to put his guard down.
That's because a lot of y'all date the wrong dudes, man. If you dating a thug ass nigga, a drug dealer ass nigga, that's what you gonna get. That's what comes with that. I know this because I used to be a part of the lifestyle, man, back in when the nigga was a little more younger and adolescent in his immature years. I used to run with what they call that, less than reputable characters. And if I'm keeping it 100%, a lot of the times girls will do for you more than they'll do for a dude that's actually a good man. I don't know why it is, they just do. But this girl in particular, you know what I mean, is dating one of those guys, one of those hood. I believe he's a Crip, because on one of her other videos, it shows her, like, celebrating his birthday and it's Happy Crip Day. So yeah, that may be where you run into your problem, man. A lot of time girls want a corporate Tupac, you know what I mean? Like, but they don't really, those guys don't exist, man. They don't exist, man. Like, it just doesn't. If you want that kind of guy, you gotta take what comes with him. For real, this is what it is.
I'm aware that I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I am so effing tired of the amount of emotional labor that comes with dating black men. I am so tired of the lack of commitment, the lack of support, the lack of encouragement, the lack of money. Like, I don't know what to do from this point on, but I can tell you one thing. My interest in dating another black man is like 1% at this point. They want us to be ride or dies until they get their shit together, and then they don't want to support us in return. They don't want to commit to us. They don't want to marry us, but then they want all the benefits of being a husband without actually proposing to us. I need someone who's intentional in every single aspect.
Once again, a lot of y'all are going after the wrong guys. Y'all are going after men that don't actually even fucking like you like that, for real. And I know this isn't an excuse, but you have to realize black men have to work like 10 times as hard to get half of what white men have, like, for real. The amount of resistance that a black man feels going after the same kind of success that a white man does is by far like 10 times more. It just is. That's not an excuse. That's not an excuse, but we have to be mindful of that type of stuff, man. We do.
But when I tell you social media is amplifying the divide between black men and black women, pages like Justin LA Boy, pages like Spiritual World, who take the most toxic messages from Twitter and all other platforms, put them in one space that are purposely perpetuating narratives that we really aren't interacting with in the real world. You go on a date, you're not having these conversations, but you go on social media and these conversations are constantly repeated, and none of it is solution focused. It's all what they do, what's not being done, and it's not productive. It's not pushing us forward. And what's happening is we are internalizing a lot of trauma that does not belong to us. So
say it again.
So we are internalizing a lot of relationship trauma that does not belong to us. So let's say for me personally, right, I've never been cheated on. But let's say I go and I follow a bunch of women who talk about the fact that, oh, I've been cheated on, all these niggas cheat, they steady cheating. I'm going to sit there and be like, oh yeah, niggas, they all cheat. That's all they do. And I'm not self-aware enough to really understand that that's not even my shit. That's not my baggage. That's somebody else's baggage. So one thing we really have to do is learn how to detach from some of these messages that we are constantly internalizing.
She's absolutely right. A lot of the times y'all don't even be experiencing these kind of situations. Y'all just go off of what y'all see online. Trauma sometimes can be contagious. So where even if you didn't experience it, you still like somehow feel it, you know? It's happened to me before where I've sympathized with certain shit that I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not even aligned with this. Like, why am I even, you know? But I think a lot of the time because women get caught up in being a girl's girl, they want to try to feel like they're related to another girl. Oh, you got cheated on 10 times? Oh, these men are cheaters. I'm gonna stand with you in line. I'm gonna do this. It's the same thing when they try to defend women being a hoe, even though themselves they would never do a lot of that stuff. A lot of the times they be fighting for shit that that doesn't even align with them. It's crazy.
What happens to the spirit of a black boy who grows up in a culture where his community, his school, his home, and everywhere he moves about carries an energy that either silently or very loudly and explicitly says, black men ain't right? What happens to the spirit of a boy who grows up hearing about black girl magic, but is taught nothing about black boy brilliance?
I tell you exactly what happens. They grow up and they end up dating women outside their race. They do. And then later on down the line, when, you know, this boy has grown up to become a successful man, all these black women want him now. And all of them, they're calling him, you know, you're a race traitor and you hate your mom and all this shit. And all of a sudden it's that. When all he grew up hearing is that black men ain't shit. And he's a black boy. So what do you think he's gonna think about that? They don't really think about that type of shit when they're talking. They just be talking, man. It's crazy, man.
Allow me to educate you guys on what soft life actually means.
Let's do it.
We're exhausted. Okay, we are exhausted. That is it. We want a life where love does not equal struggle. We want a life in which there isn't a necessity
Melissa
to be
Ford?
combative and to always have your guard up and be hyper vigilant about every little thing, because as difficult as the world is for black men, it is equally as difficult for black.
That's not a soft
No, it's
life.
not.
That's I'm tired of working. I'm tired of doing shit. I want somebody to take care of me because I exist. That's what a soft life that you guys define that is. And you didn't want a soft life.
Nope.
You wanted to party. You wanted to go to clubs. The guys that wanted to take care of you, they were boring. Because responsibility, being able to create a soft life is boring.
Yep.
Good credit is boring. Not having to put a down payment down is boring. Lights always being on is boring. Not having to run around and checking folks' phone and people calling in the middle of the night and all this other stuff, that's boring. You didn't want that.
Nope.
You wanted excitement. You wanted to go out every day. You wanted all this great excitement. When you couldn't find it, you found somebody else who was excited. Now you're tired of being excited. You're tired of the roller coaster. You want to get off. You want to get off this ride. And now you just want to, sit down and ride on the little ocean, at the water park, where you just float the calm seas. But guess what? Nobody cares. Nobody wants to carry you on them soft seas. Nobody looking to do all that for you. So
Not Melissa Ford.
you're talking about combative. That's what you asked for. The ones that didn't want to be combative, you said they were boring. You said they were too respectful. They were too nice.
And now don't nobody want your ass like that. Y'all probably don't remember. I'm 35 years old, but that is Melissa Ford, man. She was before Superhead, Katrina Steffens. She was that. She was all up in every inner circle. She was with every rapper, musician. She was with all that. She was with that. She was one of them ones dating after the wrong guys, expecting, marriage from a guy who's, a rapper and shit like that. Like, come on, man. expecting loyalty from dudes that ain't never been known to be loyal, for real. And this is what I mean when I say y'all go after the wrong guys. Y'all want corporate Tupac to be loyal, but he's not. He ain't. Corporate Tupac don't exist, first of all, but Tupac himself, you want he's not loyal. He's not gonna be loyal to you because he got all y'all other ones chasing behind him, for real. And like she said, good credit is boring. Down payments is boring. Lights being on is boring. These are the guys that y'all overlook when y'all are in y'all early 20s and y'all are young and pretty and excited. This is the guys y'all overlook to go after what the whole reason why you complaining about black men now. You're dating a crip dude. You know what I'm saying? You're dating a gang member. You're dating a drug dealer. You're going after the worst black guys. Now all of a sudden you're saying, oh, I don't date black men. The black men are emotionally draining and all this shit. Look what you're going after. And now when we look at somebody like a Melissa Ford who is past her prime, now she wants a soft life. Now you want a soft life. But you wanted a soft life from the wrong men that wasn't gonna do it for you, man. For real. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments, man. Like, subscribe. Let's go, baby.